It wasn't even the right time. I was like, what the heck?
So, hey, do you have a
9 and 10. All right. So from here, everyone take. Oh, forgot I was supposed to myself. Thank you for that. And bam, and I'm good. All right. So from here, everyone take your left leg, step out to a sitting stance, punch and yell. Aya! All right. Punches on my count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's the tempo challenge for our warm-up today. So we're gonna do, you guys are gonna punch with, and we're gonna go at a consistent pace. I'm gonna count to 3. And I want you guys to close your eyes and keep punching at the same pace and see if we all land on 10 at the same time. You guys ready? So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3 at a consistent pace. Keep punching at the same exact speed, and then I'll yell 10. And then we'll see if we land at 10 at the same time. You guys ready? All right, let me see everyone's deep sitting stance. I want to see everyone bend your knees. All right, ready? 10 punches all together. I challenge you to close your eyes. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, you guys were pretty close. That was pretty good. Nice. Let's do that one more time. We're going to go at a fast tempo now. You guys ready? And so here's the tempo. It's going to be about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About that fast. 2, 3. Close your eyes. Or 10. Nicely done. You guys are doing really good at that. Do a right leg sparring stance. You guys have a good sense of rhythm and tempo. That's awesome. So here, we're going to go really fast. We're going to get a jab and a cross. I know you guys are getting pretty comfortable with this. I want to see how fast you guys can throw this and how much of a rhythm you can get your hips into on this concept. Bam, bam. Turn those hips, bring them back. Everyone ready? And 1. Fast. 2, 3. Remember, you should throw your hips into that cross, but then bring them right back to reset your sparring. Ready? 4. And 5. Everyone help switch your feet. Same thing on the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, and I like how a lot of you guys had excellent full extensions on those punches. I want you guys to keep that up whenever we do our fit test later. All right, now from here, everyone spread your legs out to wide feet. Reach up to the sky. Deep breath in. Remember, try not to put any weight on your hands. You want to let your upper body wear your legs there because the weight of your upper body will help bring the stretch even further. All right, everyone, right side. Do that same thing. Don't put too much weight on your hands. Use that body weight weighing down to pull that stretch even further. And side. And back down to the middle. From here, spread your legs out as wide as you can. Anyone got side splits?
Maggie's all the way down.
Yeah, Maggie's that's awesome. See, a lot of you guys are really close. That's awesome. Here, see if you guys can touch your elbows to the ground. If you're in the side split, see if you can lay your upper body flat down on the ground. And everyone go ahead and work your way back up. And let's get 5 more jumping jacks just to loosen back up. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nicely done. All right, we're gonna get our bow in now. So you guys go ahead and straighten out your uniforms. You guys tighten those belts. We're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, everyone set. Yes, sir. Sure, yep. Kumye.
Yes, I can.
All right, we're going to say the tenets of Taekwondo, so repeat after me. Courtesy,
Courtesy,
integrity,
integrity,
perseverance,
perseverance,
self-control,
self-control,
indomitable spirit.
indomitable spirit.
Now we're going to say the student note. I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo.
I shall observe the tenets.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall respect instructors and senior students.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I shall never misuse Taekwondo.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will be a champion of freedom and justice.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
I will build a more peaceful world, sir.
And Kunye.
Yes, I can.
All right, guys. So we're going to go our fit test. So our fit test for this week is our kick and punch combo. And if you guys couldn't tell already, I probably said it like 5 times just in the warm-up alone. Our training aspect for this week is tempo. Everyone say tempo.
Tempo.
Get it, and it'll be impossible for you because I'm going to say it a million times in class today. But what I want you guys to think about in applying this tempo to our kick combo is I want you guys to have a good, consistent pace that you keep up for the entire minute of this combo. Now I have a question. If you guys are percent of your power and your speed, do you think you'll be able to maintain that 100% for the entire minute? No, you won't be able to maintain that 100%. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to start at 80% of your speed. So if you're 10 out of 10, I want you guys to start at 8 out of 10 speed. When we halfway through, I'll let you guys know. I want you guys to go up to 9 out of 10 speed, really start pushing yourself. And then when we get to the last 10 seconds, that's when I want you guys to go 10 out of 10 and burn the rest of that energy. Does that make sense to you guys? Awesome. So your challenge is I want to see if you guys can go do this front kick, jet it without stopping your motion even once. Who's ready? Who's going to take that challenge? All right. So we're starting at 80%. We're pacing ourselves because remember, if you start at 100%, you'll get really tired. You'll have to take a lot of breaks and your number will actually end than if you can keep that consistent pace the entire time. So everyone's Spartan stance. All right, 80% of your speed. Ready and go. 1 minute on the clock, starting at 80%. Your challenge is to see if you can do this for the entire minute without stopping.
All right, got a couple of people who's already started off rocking and rolling.
Nice job, Don B.
We've got Mr. Ethan here.
Nice work.
Super fast, nice job. Spotlight Varshith here. He's working hard. Nice job, dude. Oh, another Las Colinas star is making their appearance today. Good job, girls. By the way, these two came into did the live class yesterday and did an absolutely amazing job. Keep that up, girls.
Halfway there, you guys are up to 9 out of 10 speed. Go a little bit faster.
You got Mason working hard.
You're going almost as fast as you can now, but not quite.
All right. Spotlighting Blake and Caleb. It looks like Mom's doing class as well.
10 seconds left. Everyone's going as fast as they can. Let's go. Oh, I see Alan is picking up the speed. That's awesome. Nice job. Everything you've got for these last 3 seconds. And time. Nicely done. Also, I forgot to tell you guys something super important that I wanted you guys to do. Whenever you guys are doing these combos, especially since testing is coming up really soon, I want you guys to start keeping count again in case you guys haven't been already. So that way you guys have a record to beat whenever you're performing for testing, because I know you guys are going to be working your very hardest at testing, so it's always good to have a goal to push past whenever you're doing that for testing. So count next time you practice this, and then beat that next time you do it at testing. Does that make sense to everyone? Awesome, sounds good. So we're going to go ahead and move on. We're going to start practicing. You guys get one guess on what we're going to practice. We're going to practice our tempo. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice this tempo. We're going to use our sparring combo as a practice tool. Now, I know that you guys are getting pretty comfortable with this because you guys have been doing this for a while. So this is great because this makes it really easy for us to use this as a great practice tool because we can focus on how we are doing our combo instead of just trying to figure out what moves we're doing. Does that make sense to everyone why we do this kick combo a lot? Awesome. Because, you know, for example, whenever you are learning a brand new form, whenever you're doing a low block, and I'm teaching you a low block. Do you guys think you're thinking about remembering the low block, or do you think you're thinking about like, oh, I got to make sure I do my front stance perfect, I get a big chamber? No, you're focusing on the memorization of the moves. So when you have these down, it makes it really good so you can focus on all the details, things like that. So here's what we're doing with the kick combo. Just real fast, let's practice it a few times. Let me see everyone's sparring stance.
Yeah.
All right, we've got our skip side kick, our jab cross, and our back leg front kick. Nice. All right, one more time. Sparring stance. Skip side kick, jab cross, back leg, front kick. All right, now, since it's tempo week, we're gonna work on, yes, make sure you guys are keeping your hands up. We saw some hands go down. Don't let those drop down. Keep those hands up. It'll help with your balance and help with your defense as well. So for your tempo, I want you guys to make sure you have a nice, consistent pace and a good, smooth rhythm on this combo, because what I see a lot is when you guys are throwing this combo, I'll see a skip side kick, and then I see a jab cross, and then I see a front kick, and they're all separate moves. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to put all of these together so it is a full combination of moves. Don't let there be any stops or any gaps between each move. You have to eliminate those gaps, kind of blur the lines together between the moves so that they go really smooth and really fast. Does that make sense? So think about them as one part, not as each individual move. So from here, I want you guys to make sure there's no time, no pauses in between each technique. So let's practice it. Sparring stance. And go. Skip side kick. Jab cross. Back leg front kick. Nice. Now this time, I'm just going to say go. And I want to see you guys do it because I know all of us have a slightly different pace that we like to go at that we're comfortable with. So I want to see everyone do it this pretty fast pace, but at your own pace. Sparring stance. Blend all these moves together. Ready and go. Skip side. Jab cross. Back leg front kick. Ooh, nicely done, guys. That's looking super good. All right. Let's do this just a few more times. Sparring stance.
I want to start spotlighting some people who are doing an awesome job. Ethan, you're on the big screen.
Ready, go. Skip side, jab cross, back leg front kick.
Ooh, nice job, sir.
Nice job. All right. And everyone ready? Sparring stance, and go. Nicely done. Nice work, Punch Tool. All right, so what we're gonna do is you guys can go ahead and relax for just a minute. So I wanna explain what the benefit is of using different tempos in your sparring round. Because what you can kind of do, and I know that this is a little bit advanced, but you guys are Black Belt Club, I know you guys are ready for it, is sometimes you can change your tempo to throw your opponent off. So a lot of times and I'm sure you guys do this whenever you're sparring, but you watch your opponent and you get used to how they spar. So that way you can predict what they're gonna do next. Because if you can figure out what your opponent's gonna do before they even do it, then you'll be very effective in blocking and then counterattack. So what you guys can do is you can mix up the tempo of this move to throw your opponent off. So what I want you guys to do is we're gonna practice this. First skip side kick is gonna be super fast. We're gonna get in. We're gonna wait. Not a lot, just a little bit, and then we'll do our jab cross. Back leg front kick. So here's what it's going to look like all together. We're going to go skip side super fast, pause, jab cross. Notice how the pause was short, and there was barely a pause at all, but it was still there. And that split second is just enough to throw someone off their rhythm. Does that make sense? So everyone practice this. Follow this with me. Let me see everyone's sparring stance. Ready, go. Skip side super fast. Wait, jab cross, back leg front kick. Ooh, nice job, guys. Let's do that one more time. Then we'll move on. Ready, go. Skip side. Pause. Jab cross, back leg front. Nicely done, guys. And everyone go ahead and relax. So what we're going to do now, nice work on that kick combo. You guys were working really hard, and you guys were being super focused. That's what I like to see. So we're going to work on our first fit test now. So what we're going to do is, you guys know how these fit tests works by now, I'm sure. You've got 3 sections. So our first section is going to be push-ups, but we're going to change the tempo on these sections. So first, for the push-ups, they're going to be super slow. So here's what you're going to do. And if you need to do the hand release push-ups, that's okay. I know it's kind of hard to see, but from here, you're in this push-up position. You're going to go down super slow and up super slow. Down and up. Try to maintain perfect technique and move in slow motion. And when you move in slow motion, it actually makes these push-ups a lot harder. So slow motion push-ups. Next, we've got side kicks. So we're just gonna drill these side kicks, front leg side kicks as fast as you can for 30 seconds. Don't worry about switching legs because we'll do a second fit break later in class where we'll do the other leg for side kicks. Does that make sense to everyone? And last one, we're gonna be doing our sit-ups. And they're gonna be super fast sit-ups. So from here, you're on your back, and you're gonna sit up and back as fast as you can. Just make sure you go all the way up and all the way down. This does not count as super fast sit-ups. Those are not sit-ups. That's like head banging, like laying on your back. So make sure you sit all the way up, all the way down on every single sit-up. If you want a good way to make sure that you're sitting all the way up and all the way down, cross those arms on your chest. Make sure your elbows touch your legs before you sit back down. Does everyone understand? I see some people are even cranking out those push-ups early. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this fit test. Everyone ready? Go ahead and get in push-up position. We're gonna do these slow push-ups. Everyone ready? And go. Slow push-ups.
Let's see who's doing awesome slow push-ups.
Slow motion there. If you want an extra challenge, oh, nice job, Noel. Hold it at the bottom of the push-up for a second and then go back up. Ooh, nice job, Noel. Great control over the technique on those push-ups. Just a few more seconds. And time. All right, everyone go ahead and stand back up. All right, now we've got our side kicks. So you guys go ahead and get your sparring stance. Front leg side kicks as fast as you can. Make sure you don't just flick the leg out. Make sure you're getting a good chamber and a good pop, re-chamber on every single leg. Up, out, back, down. Don't just kick out, drop. Kick out, drop. Up, out, back, down on every single kick. Sparring stance. Ready, and go. That's the trick, is you have to have proper technique and be fast at the same time. But you guys got it.
Frankie just asked if we can machine gun side kicks. So, Frankie, I want your foot to touch the ground between every kick, just like Alan's doing, just like Ruben's doing here.
Nice job, guys. Y'all are doing awesome.
Oh, Juan, you're on the big screen. Let's see those side kicks. Hurry.
And time. Nicely done, guys. All right, now last section we've got is our super fast sit-ups. So you guys go ahead and get in your sit-up position on your back. Cross those arms on your chest. 30 seconds of sit-ups as fast as you can. We're only going for 30 seconds. You guys got this. Ready, and go. Oh, some of you guys got a head start.
Seth's doing an awesome job with those super fast sit-ups.
Nice work, Seth.
Oh my goodness, it's a race between the brothers. Who's going faster?
Ooh.
Keep it up. Oh my goodness. Alan, I bet you can go even faster, buddy. Let's see it.
Ooh, there we go. Nice.
I'm doing a spotlight. One more person, Mason. Nice job, buddy. Keep it up.
And time. Nicely done, guys. All right, everyone go ahead and work your way back up. You guys take a few deep breaths. Remember, breathing is very important for your health. It's always important to remember to breathe. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, like I mentioned, we're gonna drill changing up our tempo a little. So here's what you guys are gonna do. We're gonna do this for 1 minute, and we're gonna practice you guys matching my speed on the sparring combo. So you don't know what kind of tempo I'm gonna go with. I might go kind of slow, I might go kind of fast, I might mix it up and change the tempo around in the middle of the combo. But your job is to follow along with me on this combo and try and go at the exact same time. Are you guys ready? All right, let me see everyone's sparring stance. All right, match my tempo. Everyone ready? And go. Nice. And make sure whenever we are going slower, don't move in slow motion. I just want you guys to have a bit more of a gap between each move. Notice how I still have a good amount of snap on each move. There's just a little bit more space between each move. Does that make sense to everyone?
And I'm not going to name any names, Mr. Davis. I see a lot of hands down as well. So.
Oh. So if your hands are down, remember, that's always a risk of getting punched or kicked in the head. And I know none of you guys here want to get kicked or punched in the head. So keep those hands back up. Because remember, we don't want to let bad habits take over, because when we get back to sparring, if you get used to your hands coming down here, a bunch of people are going to kick and punch you in the head once we get back to sparring. So make sure you keep those hands up. Always train good habits. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys ready? Sparring stance. Blink and you'll miss it. Make sure you're ready. Go. Skip side, jab cross, back on track. Ooh, nice job. That was super fast, guys. Let's go back one more time. Ready? And go. Jab cross. Ooh, nice job. And you guys kept up even though I changed up the tempo a lot. So nicely done, guys. So here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do some spotlight sparring. So what this means is we're gonna do a round of free sparring. So we're gonna go for a minute and a half. What we're gonna do though is, instead of just sparring me the whole time, we're gonna spotlight around, and whoever's at that time, you guys are gonna free spar them. So when they throw a technique, you guys block, you guys counterattack when you see openings. Does that make sense to everyone? So, Mr. Master, if you could change the spotlight about every 10 seconds,
I think I can handle that, sir.
and I will start a timer for a minute and a half. We're gonna do about a full sparring round length. Everyone ready? Starting with me, or starting with Maggie. Ready? We're gonna do free sparring. Ready, and go. Free sparring the screen. Bam, bam, bam.
Maggie, they're all sparring you, or not. All right, we're gonna move on to Miss Brianna.
Bam. Everyone spar Gabby. You got this, Gabby. Ooh, nice. Now, Gabby, you can throw your own techniques. Awesome. Nice. Oh, now we're all sparring Seth. Watch out, block that jump spin crescent. Nice. You guys keep going. I want to see everyone sparring. Now we're all sparring Sahana. Nice. You guys block those techniques that she's throwing. As soon as you see an opening, throw a counterattack. Oh, now we're sparring Min. Block those techniques. Dodge out of the way, counterattack. I want to see you guys moving fast, being light on your feet. Paying close attention to the tempo of who's sparring on the screen and using that to your advantage. Nice work, Ethan. Oh, Ethan threw a duck in there. Just make sure you don't duck your face towards the ground because then you're going to get kicked.
We're gonna have to do tag teams here.
Oh, you guys are sparring 2 people at once. Trey and Shachi are taking you guys all out. Nice job. You guys are getting close to being done. You guys have about 20 seconds left.
Oh, we got
Nice job, Aman.
Frankie, let's see it. I was about to spotlight you and you sat down.
10 seconds left. Nice job. All right, we're sparring Soham. And time. Nice work to all of you guys that were sparring and all of you guys that got spotlighted. Thank you guys for fighting the whole class all at once. That's awesome. All right, so we're gonna do our last fit break before we hop into our weapons. So here's what we're gonna do for this fit break. We're gonna switch it. You guys ready? We're gonna start with slow sit-ups. So from here, we're gonna be doing our sit-ups slow and isometric. So we're sitting all the way up and all the way down. Now, if you're like, Mr. Davis, that's just too easy. I want an extra black belt challenge. Here's what you guys can do. You guys can do full body crunches. So you guys can have your feet hover above the ground and crunch your whole body in and then out. And you're gonna balance on your booty the entire time. Don't let your shoulders or your feet touch the ground. And do these full body crunches, nice and slow motion. If you guys do that, it's probably gonna be kind of tough, but you'll get a lot more improvement. Next one, in the second section, we're gonna do side kicks on our other leg that we haven't done yet. And then for the last section, we're gonna do fast push-ups. Same thing I mentioned with the sit-ups. These are not fast push-ups. This is headbanging at a rock concert in plank position. So make sure you guys are bending your arms and going down, up and down as fast as you can. Everyone ready? If you guys want extra challenge, maybe you guys throw a clap down. But go as fast as you can. Everyone ready? Do not fall on your face trying to do a clap push-up. All right, 30 seconds for each section. We're starting with our slow sit-ups. If you guys want, do those full body crunches, bounce on your booty. Do hold that hollow man when you're all the way up. Ready, and go. I see some full body crunches. Make sure if you guys are doing those full body crunches, you guys extend those legs out when you lean back, and then bring your whole body in like you're curling into a ball. And then out, and then in, out, in, just like that. You guys keep working hard. I see some awesome slow-mo sit-ups. I see a lot of people doing those full body crunches, and that's awesome. And time. Nicely done. Everyone go ahead and stand up. All right, we've got our side kicks now. So everyone go ahead and stand up. Let me see everyone's sparring stance. Side kicks on the other leg that you haven't done yet. Ready, and go. As fast as you can. Make sure you've got great proper technique and speed.
Check out how fast and how high these kicks are. Those are amazing kicks, David. Keep that up.
Nice work, David. You guys are all doing fantastic. Keep up the good work. 5 seconds left.
Come on, Krish. Let's get those kicks even higher.
And time.
Yeah, good job, Krish.
And last section, you guys are doing those fast push-ups. Like I said, don't headbang. Bend those arms as fast as you can on those push-ups. If you need to go on your knees or do hand release push-ups, that is totally okay. I just want you guys working your very hardest. Everyone get in push-up position. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, and go. 30 seconds of push-ups. I want to see everyone doing push-ups right now.
Oh, man. Noel's going for the clap. Noel's going for the clap. You're going to go for the clap, ma'am? Boom!
Ooh,
Look at
nice.
that. Nice job.
Kind of tough. And I know it's kind of hard because you guys were doing those slow push-ups earlier. You guys power through to your very best. You guys are already over halfway there. Frankie was knocking those out. Audrey's doing a great job, going super fast. Nice job, guys. Y'all are knocking this out.
Varshith is going for the. He's going for the clap. He's going for the clap. Let's see,
the
buddy.
clap.
Oh no!
And
almost there.
time.
Nice job, guys.
Nicely done. All right, you guys go ahead and work your way up. You guys big deep breaths. I saw a lot of you guys just flop down on the ground because you're tired. That means you guys are working super hard if you're tired, so that's what I like to see. All right, and you guys go ahead and grab your swords. It is that time. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I know a lot of you guys have done section 1 and 2, so we're gonna work on that whole form today. We're gonna put it all together, and we're gonna see if you guys can do this whole form all by yourself. You guys ready? All right, so let's start with the sword in our left hand on our left hip. Now remember, you guys want the blade to face up on the sword, and you want this left hand to be holding the sword just like this, with the sword pointed like backwards, away from you, just like this. All right, from here, let me see everyone in this position before we get started. Good, everyone's blade is facing up. All right, from here, we're gonna make a giant dramatic circle with our right hand and grab the sword. Now remember, when you grab the sword, you wanna make sure that your thumb on the right hand reaches underneath so that if you turn sideways, you can wave at me with your thumb, nice and easy. And remember, if you reach like this, so your left hand and your right hand are matching, then when you hold the sword, you're gonna be chopping with the back of the sword, not the blade. So you wanna make sure you're chopping with the blade. So from here, reach that thumb underneath, just like that. Everyone step out, power stance. Your belly button should be pointing towards this corner up here. Now everyone look at your right hand. Everyone do a few test chops with your sword. Make sure you're gonna hit with the blade whenever you strike. Good, if it's not, you guys can switch it around, that's fine. All right, bring the sword up to your left shoulder. Grab with your left hand so you can get a good push and a pull on every strike. Step out to face this right corner, diagonal strike. Bring the sword up to your right shoulder. Face the left corner, diagonal strike. Good, now from here, you're gonna bring it up to your left shoulder. You're gonna take a tiny step with your right leg towards the front, diagonal strike. So everyone's right leg should be in front right now, perfect. Now from here, I'm gonna scoot forward so you guys can see what my feet are doing. You're gonna move your back leg, turn your body sideways, uppercut in a sitting stance. Good. Now your right leg is gonna step back so you're facing away from me. You're gonna spin around, your left leg is gonna step out, downward chop. Good. Now you should be in a left leg front stance right now. So make sure you guys don't step so far around, you're in a sitting stance. Make sure that left leg is still in front, so you're in front stance. Very good. Everyone bring this right hand back. We're gonna hold our sword up nice and strong, comfortable position. Right leg, front kick, jump front kick, pop front kick, and land in a sitting stance, diagonal cut, just like this. So from here, if I'm facing you guys, and I'm gonna act like a mirror here, you guys are gonna come across, cut just like this, kind of stop just in front of your leg here. You're just doing a diagonal cut, kind of sideways. Very good. Everyone go ahead and center back up. All right, nicely done. Let's go ahead and start that from the beginning. All right, sword is in your left hand. It is on your left hip. The blade is pointed up. Let me see everyone in this position. Nice and strong. I want you guys to imagine the sword is in a sheath right now. Very good. Everyone check, make sure the blade is facing up. It's like if this was an actual sword, you smacked your hand right there, you would cut yourself. All right, from here, right hand, big dramatic circle, grab the sword, reach the thumb underneath. Step out, power stance, Everyone do some test chops with your sword, make sure you're gonna cut with the blade. Good. Bring the sword up to your left shoulder. Grab with your left hand. Remember, push and pull is #1 for power. Face this right corner, diagonal. Right shoulder, face the left corner, diagonal. Left shoulder, small step with the right leg, diagonal to the front. Now from here, remember, you're gonna move your back leg, body sideways, uppercut. Remember, for the uppercut, you're taking both of your hands and you're pushing the sword up super strong. This is probably the only strike that we do that doesn't have a ton of push and pull, and it's just a little bit of push and pull. Bam, straight up. All right, from here, right leg steps back, left leg steps out, downward cut. Make sure that left leg stays in front, so you're in a left leg front stance. Everyone make sure your left leg is in front. Good. Bring the sword back to your right side. Right leg front kick, jump front kick, hop front kick, and diagonal cut. Nicely done, guys. And everyone go ahead and center back up. You guys did an awesome job on that form, and you guys all did an excellent job in class today, so nicely done. we've got just a few announcements. So if your parents aren't nearby and they're not busy, I need you guys to go grab them. You guys have 10 seconds to get back. Ready, go. Grab your parents super fast. We've got some announcements.
You and those are mine.
I'll do. I think I got it. We got red stripe from this week, and then
So blue stripe, red stripes being given in private lessons and live classes are kicking off.
cool.
You're gonna turn off the video.
All right. You guys, just a few more seconds. All right, now, what I want you guys to do is while I'm talking, I'm doing these announcements, I don't want you guys to spin your swords and accidentally smack your parents. So set those swords down, tuck them in your belt, do whatever you need to do, but do not smack your parents with your sword. All right, so just a few announcements. For you guys, you guys all earned your blue stripe today. I was watching class. You guys all earned your blue stripe for Tempo. You guys did phenomenal. So you guys all passed that off. But I want to let you guys know of what's going to happen with our red stripe, because we've got this week and then next week, and then the week after that is testing. So for our red stripe, it works the same as it always did, because red stripe is the one we want. That's the one that certifies you guys to be ready for testing. So since it's hard for me to stand up at the front and certify all 27 of you guys all at once to be ready for testing, we ask that you guys, we're going to do all these in a private lesson, because a one-on-one format is the best way to evaluate these guys to make sure they're ready for testing. So either this week or next week when they do their private lesson, these guys will get a chance to earn their red stripe. So parents, please make sure that you schedule your schedule your kids a private lesson for this week or next week so they can earn that red stripe and be eligible for testing. If you guys can, I recommend this week, because then if they're not quite there, but they're almost there, they've got time for a second lesson next week so they can get that last little bit of extra work that they need so they can get their red stripe. So blue stripes for this week, so it's this one here. And then red stripe will go right there. So you'll need to take that private lesson to earn your red stripe on that stripe tracker. And then last thing is we are starting to come back to some of our live classes. So we're starting limited capacity classes. So if you guys want to come and take those live classes in person, that is an option that's available to you guys. But since we have limited spots in class so everyone can be spread out, we do ask that you guys sign up. So you guys keep an eye out for your emails. We'll send out signups for those every week so that you guys can sign up for those classes, because we've got limited spots. So if you guys are interested, keep your eye out for those emails so you guys can sign up.
And that's true for Las Colinas as well as Capel. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, it is. So we've got Las Colinas classes and we have Capel classes that are separate. Thank you, Mr. Master. Is there anything that I missed?
I don't believe so.
Okay, cool. Sounds
As we
good.
both look at Mrs. Lance and go,
All right. Well, you guys all did an awesome job in class today. Parents, I just want to let you guys know, we're all so proud of how all of your kids have been doing in class. They've all been working super hard, and it's awesome to see that they're committed to their martial arts training so much that they're training at home for months virtually, and they're keeping up with that. And we really appreciate you guys for supporting them, because we know it's not all just them doing all the hard work. We know you guys are really helping a lot, supporting them. You guys are helping them set things up. You guys are reminding them of their class times. So thank you guys so much for supporting them through their martial arts journey as well. So thank you guys for that. All right, students, everyone go ahead and set. Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
And everyone bounce. So yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
All right, you guys all did an awesome job in class today. So we're going to unmute all of you guys, and you guys can all say bye before we go.
Bye, everyone. Bye. 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 Bye.
Good job in class today, guys.
Hey, guys.
Bye. No, wait, did they hear me?
Bye.
They hear me?
Bye.